Iran temporarily releases 85,000 prisoners in response to novel coronavirus. Iran has temporarily released 85,000 of their prisoners, half of whom being political detainees, in response to the novel coronavirus pandemic. Judiciary spokesman Gholam Hossein Ismaili announced the release of the prisoners on March 17 during a briefing on state television. Ismaili said that Iran's jails have also taken precautionary measures to protect the people from the novel coronavirus. Iran has been hit by the virus particularly hard, having one of the worst outbreaks outside of China. On March 9, Iran announced that they had released 70,000 prisoners, none of whom political detainees, from jail because of the virus. Javid Rehman, the UN Special Rapporteur on Human Rights in Iran, had asked Tehran to temporarily release all of its political prisoners. However, only political prisoners with sentences of less than 5 years had been released. Prisoners with longer sentences and with a history of participating in anti-government protests remain in jail. Before Iran released prisoners on March 9, Iran had a little less than 190,000 prisoners, including the many imprisoned following the November protests. Many of those arrested are foreigners or dual citizens held on spying charges. This includes British-Iranian dual national Nazanin Zaghari-Ratcliffe. Zaghari-Ratcliffe, a mother of one from North London, has been imprisoned by Iran since 2016 for allegedly attempting to overthrow the regime. She was sentenced to 5 years in jail. She has now been released from Tehran's Evin prison, but her freedom will last for only 2 weeks. An ankle brace has also been placed on her leg, limiting her movement to less than 300 meters from her parents' home. Before her release, her family had been pressuring Iran to admit that the novel coronavirus was spreading throughout Iran's prisons, putting Zaghari-Ratcliffe at risk of infection. Zaghari-Ratcliffe said that she is happy to be free, even with her ankle tag. Her husband thinks that she had COVID-19 because she was sick for 2 weeks while in prison. The political prisoners who have yet to be released include Nasrin Sotoudeh and Kylie Moore Gilbert. Sotoudeh, an Iranian human rights activist sentenced to over 33 years in prison, has said that she will be going on a hunger strike for the release of Iran's political prisoners. Like Zaghari-Ratcliffe, she is being held in the Evin prison, which is where political prisoners in Iran are usually kept. She was imprisoned in 2018 because of her women's rights activism and her work as a human rights attorney. She was originally sentenced to 5 years in jail, but she was given 7 more charges, including one for promoting immorality and indecency. University of Melbourne professor Moore Gilbert, a British Australian, has been imprisoned for 18 months and sentenced to 10 years in prison for espionage. She was arrested in 2018 after attending an academic conference in which she was flagged as suspicious. There is no evidence that she has ever been a spy, yet she says that Iran asked her to become one in exchange for her freedom. She has been kept in solitary confinement with not enough medicine, food, or money.